For the past year, debate over the AFL's academy system in New South Wales and Queensland has divided opinions across the country. While one outspoken club president has accused the academies of destroying the game, the Swans insist they're doing the exact opposite. Nick Lockyer reports.
It's hard to believe these 12-year-olds play a part in one of the biggest talking points in the AFL over the past 12 months.
All right, give me some good points and some bad points. Talk to me. What did we do really well?
Switching.
Switching was excellent, wasn't it? Excellent. What about our chase? Do you reckon we could work on it?
Yeah.
They're the next generation of players that the league has invested heavily in to promote the game in New South Wales and Queensland, traditionally rugby league and rugby union heartland, even recruiting a Swans premiership hero as head coach in Sydney.
Well done, I got it. Good fight, like it. Well done guys, he's going up. It's probably one of the toughest markets in not only Australia but in the world. As you mentioned, rugby league, rugby union, huge sports here. It's a lot of hard work compared to the 20 odd years ago going to schools and communities and promoting kids to have a kick of the footy, and majority of those kids telling you to bugger off. And we stand here now, this is a car park. It's now an AFL ground, so that's great news.
Each year, approximately 1,500 kids will be trained by the setups of the 4 clubs based in the northern states.
The GWS Giants are doing a great thing as well, and also the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast Suns. The academies are very, very important for the AFL in terms of promoting it up in the northern states, and I just think for us, the opportunities that these kids get is amazing.
Over the past year, though, the league has received public angst from some Victorian sides. Furious they were starved of drafting the top talent of the academies because the clubs that produced those players were given first choice in recruitment. Swans rookie Isaac Heaney became the face of the controversy. Melbourne tabled him at pick 2, but Sydney matched the bid with its first selection, way down at number 18. Collingwood president Eddie Maguire was the most vocal in his displeasure, but after the AFL changed draft rules to give rival clubs a genuine shot at luring those young men and touted introducing zones for all 18 teams, which would essentially give every side its own academy, he relaxed his stance, claiming he fervently believes in the sanctity of the salary cap and the draft, but if you're going to start putting zones in again, then every club may as well have a zone. His verbal sparring partners have offered him and the rest of the league an open invitation.
For us, we've always had an open door policy. We're not hiding any players here. We've failed if we haven't got other players on lists in other states and other clubs. So my job's not only to produce some players here for the Swans, but hopefully for the AFL market.
The next big product of this setup is a young man named Callum Mills. He's touted as the next number 1 draft pick. He's adamant he wouldn't be where he is today if it wasn't for the academy.
I mean, that's where I want to be next year, and I just hope, fingers crossed, that my name does get called out on draft night to go to the Sydney Swans, because it's been a childhood dream of mine since I was about 13, so can't wait, really.
We identified him as a 12-year-old going on to 13 years of age. I don't think his abilities stood out as much as probably what his character did at that age. He was always a kid who was really determined and had a focus as to where he wanted to go.
The work he's done in the academy, it's all down to him. He knows what's required, and hopefully he'll go on and play a long and distinguished career at the AFL.
Nick Lockyer, ABC News.